So people are mad in the comments on my last video about me talking about Normani's candy paint being trash. And at first, I was like, I don't give a fuck about these bitches. I don't listen to Normani anyway. But then I was like, you know what? Maybe I was a little too quick to judge. Maybe I was just drunk that day. So let me give it a second listen. And maybe this time I'll see where I went wrong. Yeah, I listened to it. It was still trash. So then I decided I would just give her whole album a listen and see if it was trash as a whole. And it is. And we're going to talk about it. Before I get into this, I'm going to make a quick disclaimer. I know I am not a music producer. I am not a music reporter. I am nothing of the sort. I am nothing alike. Everything that I'm saying about this album is just my opinion. So y'all ain't got to remind me in the comments that I really don't have the credentials to be judging a body of work like this. But bitch, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want. And if you got a problem with it, you can click off this video. Anyway, if you want to hear somebody's honest, unfiltered opinion about the album, then you're on the right motherfucking video. Now, it's one more thing I'm gonna say. So, when it comes to the lyrics, I'm not always the best at giving my best take on them. Because I really don't be listening to songs for the lyrics. I be listening to songs for the music. What does the production sound like? How, what's that percussion like? What's that bass like? What's that? What's them synths doing? You see what I'm saying in the background? Let me hear them harmonies. You see what I'm saying? I like a complete body of music. You see what I mean? I'm listening for the instrumental, not really for the lyrics. So I'm not gonna give you a breakdown of the lyrics. That ain't me. If you want that, you gotta find somebody else's video. But I will tell you this: in this album, Normani's lyricism was not really there. Okay, I'm going to talk about the main thing that disappoints me within this album. And the reason I feel like a lot of people are disappointed within this album is because Normani she did not give us a new point of view. A majority of the songs was about sex, love, breakup, exes, adult happy fun time, this, that, and the third. You see what I'm saying? She didn't tell us a story. She didn't give us something that was a bit more personal to her. She kind of kept it on this surface level of pretty much what she's been doing before, with the quality of the production being a tad bit less than what she's been doing. You see what I'm saying? She just didn't give us anything super personal with this album. And I think that's what a lot of people were expecting. Give us a story. Give us a little bit more into Normani, her lifestyle, her livelihood, what she does. And she didn't. You see what I'm saying? What she made instead was a feel-good R&B album. And I'm not gonna lie, a good feel-good R&B album for 2024. That's what she did. That's what she gave us. So if you are looking for a new summer bop, then this album is for you. You might find that on here. If you are looking for a deeply emotional song, or just a song that you can relate to in terms of I don't know, a deep emotion, this ain't for you. So don't come listening to this album expecting that. But anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Track 1, Big Boy, featuring Storia. So at first I thought it was going to be one of my favorite songs on the album. I liked it like that. But then listening to the rest of the album, I was like, I think this is probably one of my least favorites. I like it because of the instruments, and the beat is jazzy kind of with all of the jazz instruments and stuff. It sounds like something that would be on B-Day. I could tell you that for sure. And I think the chorus was kind of fire too. Small boy turn them big pieces into big boy, something like that. Yeah, it was cute. I like that. I like that one for sure. Track 2, Still. I like the instrumental a lot. And because of the instrumental, I feel like it has a lot of potential. But the lyrics were kind of boring. It was just mid. I did not like what she did in the song. However it was produced, I like that. The sounds that were made, amazing. But She wasn't giving me a lot in this song, but I didn't hate it. For real, it's really just giving album track. But sometimes I hate when artists get comfortable and just be like, you know what? I'm just gonna fill up the album with album tracks and maybe have like 2 or 3 songs to stand out and be singles. Like, no, make your entire album single worthy. You see what I'm saying? Now, All Yours I thought was a little bit better. It seems like it has more potential to be a single. I liked it, but if this is the best Normani could do, you ain't gonna last long, because it's not, it's mediocre. Even the other girls put out shit better than this. Like, you gonna hear me say this a lot. She just could have done a lot better on this album. Whoever put this album together, like they should have helped her. They should have been like, no, you need to add this. No, you need to change the key. You need to add a little bit more to the lyrics. Like, you know, like, let's this this is so frustrating. But no, All Yours really wasn't a bad song. It's just, I think it was one of my favorite songs on the album. But that song compared to the other shit that people been putting out this year, yeah, it's not giving. It's not giving Normani. Let me say this really quick. Here's my thing. I was gonna wait to say this at the end of the video, but it's you gonna hear me getting more and more irritated. So let me just say this right now. Okay, if Normani would have put this out in 2021, right? That's when she put out Wild Slide. When she put out Wild Slide, she put out Wild Slide in 2021. So if she would have put this out in 2021 when Wild Slide just came out, I guarantee you it would have done a lot better and people would not be as negative about it. It's the fact that you took all these years to put out an album that's just not it. You see what I mean? If you would have put out an album that's not it while you was still hot, then people would be like, oh, it's Normani's album. No, it's cute. It's da-da-da-da. Now that it's coming so late, people are just like, you made us wait this long for peas and pennies. And I'm not gonna lie, that's probably exactly what dopamine is. A scrapped album that was supposed to come out 3 to 4 years ago that never got finished, but then decided to just throw it out there anyway because she leaked one of the songs and it got positive reception, even though that song doesn't sound like it's finished either. Even still on the album, it doesn't sound like it's finished. Yes, I'm talking about Candy Paint. Love Me With the Lights On sounds like something Brandy would make, and I think that's why I liked it. But also, I was looking to hear more like vocal harmonies, like at least something in the background or something. Like, she could have did something like this. Love me with the lights on, you're fucking with a star when I mean face card, and I forgot the words. Love me with the lights on, you're fucking with a star when I mean face card, and when I wanna drive a car. Okay, I know that was a little rough, but like, you see what I was trying to do there with the little ooh. You see that's what I feel like the song was missing. Like, give us a little bit more. And that's how I kind of feel about this whole album. It's like, it could have used a little bit more sauce. You see what I'm saying? Like, in just each of the songs, it really just gave rushed. But I do like the song. It is nice. It is sexy. You know, Do Me With the Lights On and all of that. Although I kind of prefer the lights off. Maybe the window can be open. I don't know, but it's something about the lights. A candle, light a candle, turn the lights off and light a candle. That's sexy. But but yeah, I do love the song. I just wish that she would have kind of experimented with it a bit more. Take My Time is one of my least favorite songs on that album, and I can see I'm not the only one because no one else is talking about it, so clearly no one's really paying it any mind either. It was like a generic pop song. Like, it was made just to be a filler track on the album. Like, I don't even think Normani has any emotion or any feeling toward the song whatsoever. You can tell because it's very dry. I wouldn't even call it catchy. It's just it's a filler track. But it sounds like something that Ariana Grande would have made, or like one of the other pop girlies. It doesn't sound like Normani sound, which I also think is interesting. But yeah, I think it's funny no one is talking about it, but I'm also not surprised because it was one of the like the worst tracks on the album. It kind of sounds like a song that you would hear playing at H&M while you shopping, and I think that's kind of why I hate it, because it doesn't really match the rest of the album. Insomnia, in my opinion, could have been a lot better if she would have added more sound to it. It sounded like a decent song. Like, I liked it, but A, it was too slow for me. B, it was missing something. Like, I'm telling you, these songs do not sound fucking complete. That's pretty much my complaint on every single one of these tracks. Like, it doesn't sound complete. It sounds like it's missing an instrument. It's missing some sort of, I like the guitar break during Insomnia. It was cool. It was nice to hear, but like, where was that the rest of the fucking song? Like, why? Normani, next time you make an album, can you complete it first? Don't give us no fucking unreleased tracks, a compilation of unreleased tracks no more. Give us a complete album, please, and thank you. But it was kind of catchy. I'll give it that. If there's any song that y'all probably like on here, I think it would be Insomnia. Actually, I think a lot of people do like Insomnia. That's one song I see people talking about a lot. Along with 159. We'll talk about that a little bit more later. Now, Candy Paint, y'all already heard me talk about. That was the first video I made that everybody like got mad about. I'm not gonna say too much. I'm just gonna say this. The song needed like a guitar or something, like a bass, like a you see, it needed to roar a bit more. It needed to be a bit louder. The song is too quiet for me. You see what I'm saying? This could be a whole bop. It's catchy too. I catch myself singing random parts of it from time to time. Like, it's catchy. It's a good song, and it has a good instrumental. It just needs more. It needs to fill out the sound a bit more. You see what I'm saying? I need to hear a bit more going on in the background. That's how I am about like a lot of today's music, because that's one thing I noticed with like the music of today compared to like the music that came out back then, is that the music back then had a lot more instruments and a lot more going on in the background, which I like hearing, compared to like today there's not as much. But anyway, yeah, the song, when I first hear it, I'm here for it. I'm sad. And I'm not gonna lie, the song is catchy. Like, I'll catch myself singing random parts of it like throughout the day, out of nowhere. What she say? Tick, 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 like I'm thumping. But anyway, okay. So like, when it first start, it's like, I'm here for it. And then when the beat drop and she go into the chorus, chocolate covered kisses, and I'm riding in the back. I'm a baddie, I don't know how to act. And when the candy painted what you call in the trap. I'm a baddie, I'ma shake it like it's fat. Like, that was that. I was here for it. I was here for the first chorus. But then the rest of the song throughout, it just stays the same. Like, she doesn't add anything to kind of like draw you in a bit more, to kind of like liven the listening experience. Like, it just remains the same. I swear I'm not saying this to be nitpicky. I'm saying this because I've taken notes from like other songs that have done well, other songs that have been that have gotten good criticism, other songs that people love. You see what I'm saying? Other songs that people are attracted to, songs that do well in general. I'm comparing that to this, and I'm trying to figure out what's missing so I can like be able to verbalize why I and a lot of other people kind of don't like this album, and why they're saying that it's terrible. I don't think that it's terrible. It's just missing a lot. When she gets to the bridge and it's like, handle me, sweet just like candy, handle me, that's it. That's all she do. And then she do the like, that's all you got. That's all the fuck you got, Normani. That's it. You see what I'm saying? This song, it is a bop, but like, it just sounds like it's not finished. Like the like, bitch, you fucking moaning and harmonies in the background. Like, that's not what I'm asking for. I'm asking you to actually sing your fucking ass off. What is this? That bridge pissed me off because it's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. You put so little effort into that, and I can tell. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Cause I do like candy paint. I'm not gonna lie. I do like it. Got me tick 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 like I'm thumping. But it just is disappointing. There's so much more to this song that I want to love, but she just didn't give me a real song. She didn't give me a complete sound. But anyway, let me move on. Grip, I wasn't here for it. It was probably the song I paid the least attention to on the album. I call it the icky thicky song because that's all she kept saying. Icky thicky, thicky sticky, icky thicky, icky wicky thicky wicky thicky sticky. Yeah, that's it. 159 or 159. 159. I want to say is the best song on the album. It's the one that sounds the most complete. It's the one that sounds the closest to like an actual complete project, and it's actually really decent. I love this song. It was the only song I would probably like replay. And it was stuck in my head for a while until I figured out why. And I'm going to tell y'all. Just sit tight for a quick second. Let me sing the chorus to you. Bitch, I can't sing, so it's going to sound a little rough, but okay. When I get you alone, when I get you alone, like this. When I get you alone, I get you alone, like this. Okay. Here's why the chorus caught my attention so much. Because it sounds like this. Yeah, it's still a cute song though. Distance was boring to me and it sounds like a demo version of the previous song. But I did like the chorus though. But I was like looking at my notes and I wrote this down. I'm gonna just read it to y'all and see if y'all agree. Let's just try this out. So in the chorus she said, I need to love you from a distance. I'm not asking for permission. I said she should have said, or she could have said, I need to love you from a distance, even if your love I'm missing. But maybe I'm dumb as fuck and I should never be a songwriter. And that's probably why. Let me know how y'all feel about that in the comments. But also, I don't see people talking about this song either. So I'm guessing this was like kind of like a dislike track amongst most of the people that listen to this album. So yeah, Tantrums I didn't like at first because I didn't like the vibe and I didn't like how slow it was, but re-listening to it, I actually think it would make like a good smoke song because of like how slow and mellow it is, and it kind of has like this dark weary vibe to it. I don't know, but it definitely had an edge to it. I think that's the only thing keeping me from like completely hating the song. Little Secrets. Little Secrets. Okay, I definitely think that it was one of the songs that stood out the most in the whole album. I also thought that the beat was fire, but like if she would have switched the beat to like something else, like when a beat drops and it goes into the chorus, if she would have switched the beat, man, that would have been fire. I don't know why she didn't do that. Again, she does not have the right team telling her what to do in these songs, and it's so frustrating because a lot of these songs had tons of potential, but it just missed the mark because she did not give it all that it needed for this album. She did not do these songs justice. I'm sorry. A lot of people may disagree with me. A lot of people may argue with me in the comments, but it just is what it is. But that's all I got for y'all. Let me know how y'all feel about my review. Let me know how y'all feel about, y'all own fucking review. How did y'all feel about the album? But anyways, that's all I got for y'all today. I will see y'all in the next video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at That's So Messy. I love you, messy girls, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.